Hey everyone, it's Matt. Joe Biden wants to reform Social Security. What does he want to change, and how is this going to impact you and your benefits going forward? We'll be discussing all of that in this video, so let's get into it. But hey everybody, welcome. My name is Matt. I am your daily advocate. My commitment is to come back every single day as your advocate and do anything I possibly can to help you out. So if you like the sound of that, make sure to share this video with your friends, family, and social media so we can help out as many people as we possibly can. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to hit that subscribe button right down below. Thank you. I truly appreciate it, and I will maintain my commitment to come back every single day and to help you out in any possible way. Thank you. You're awesome. I truly appreciate your support. All right, so Joe Biden, he wants to reform Social Security. Dun, dun, dun. That's a little bit scary, right? I mean, at first glance, you might think, uh-oh, what's he going to do to it? Well, I'll talk through it in this video, and I'll tell you exactly what he could potentially be changing and how this may impact you. Now, this is actually something he's been talking about since like the summer of 2020. He came out saying, hey, I want to make some changes to Social Security. Well, let's get into it, and I'll tell you exactly what he wants to change with this Social Security program. All right, so change number one. Eligible workers would be receiving a minimum guaranteed payment of 125% of the federal poverty level. Now, side note, they do not exactly give a definition of how they define eligible workers. However, that's what they're saying. A minimum guaranteed payment of 125% of the federal poverty level. So, okay, good enough. That's good, right? At least we're getting a minimum guaranteed payment. That would be nice because as of right now, there's really no parameters around that, right? It's just kind of whatever you're eligible for. All right, so next, those individuals who have been receiving Social Security benefits would be receiving a 5% boost. So again, it's something, 5% boost if you've been receiving benefits for 20 years. Okay, that's good. Widowers or widows and widowers would be looking at a 20% boost. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, right? 20%. That's what I want to see. A 20% boost would be actually pretty helpful. Let me give you a couple quick examples on that. So if you're one of these people that's been receiving benefits for 20 years and looking at a 5% boost, let me give you a quick example so you can kind of compare to your benefits. Let's just say you receive $1,000 per month in Social Security benefits. A 5% boost would be $50, $50 per month. If we're looking at a widower or widow or widowers receiving a 20% boost, well, if you happen to receive $1,000 per month, once again, a 20% boost, that's huge. A 20% raise, that'd be $200. So that's the difference there. So yeah, 20% would be huge for a lot of people right now. That'd be pretty good. Next, he wants to change the way in which the COLA is adjusted each year. So the calculation that they use to figure the COLA, the cost of living adjustment, remember that? Back in late 2020, I made a couple of videos talking about that for 2021, basically saying, yeah, they're looking at a 1.3% raise for 2021. It's an absolute joke. 1.3%, I mean, that's an insult to everybody, especially as prices are rising so significantly across the board on everything. Right? You go to the grocery store, prices there have gone up a ton. You go to the gas station, prices there have gone up a ton. And they wanted to give this 1.3% raise. Well, he's proposing that they change the way in which they calculate the COLA. He wants to have them implement the CPIE. What that stands for is Consumer Price Index for the elderly. So what that does is it better tracks the prices and how they impact the elderly. Also, another quick side note, I'm not calling you elderly. This is just what they are saying in these reports. They're saying the CPIE, Consumer Price Index for the elderly. So that's what they're saying. Don't worry, I'm not calling you elderly. But either way, they want to change the calculation for this so that it better reflects how prices affect the elderly, which I feel like that's probably more realistic, right? So that would potentially affect the COLA going forward as well. It would probably increase the COLA going forward. So we probably wouldn't be looking at these little pathetic 1.3% raises or sub 1% raises. It would probably be a little bit more realistic going forward after that, which would actually be really beneficial for a lot of you to receive that extra little boost. each year. So I know a lot of you look forward to the COLA each year, like, how much are we going to get this year? We're looking for like a 3, 4, 5% COLA. It'd really help us out. And usually each year it's pretty disappointing, right? It's usually like a fraction of 1% or even worse. So anyway, that would adjust how they calculate it, which would actually be really nice. Here's one more thing I want to mention. A lot of you have been asking me about this. What about the $200 raise? It's not within this reform that he's been talking about. That's something totally separate. The $200 per month raise that he talked about last summer, I know a lot of us are holding on to this saying, hey, you told us, you promised it, where is it? Show us the money. Well, it's not within this Social Security reform that is being presented, but it's something else that potentially could come back to the table. I'm still watching for an official proposal or official announcement on this $200 raise. Hopefully we come up with something here sometime soon. But other than that, it's not in the $1.9 trillion stimulus package that's been proposed by Joe Biden, and it's not within this Social Security reform that he wants to make. Now, a lot of you might be wondering, okay, a lot of this sounds good. When are we going to get this reform? That's another really good question. They're saying maybe as early as 2021. So maybe it could happen in 2021, this reform, but we don't really know. It sounds like there are a lot of other priorities that they want to hash out and figure out before that this hits the table. It sounds like this is not very high priority. They're talking like, maybe it could happen in 2021, but who knows? We have 4 years to get this thing done. So that's kind of how they're approaching this. So either way, this is what we have on the table. Overall, based on what we're looking at, it looks like it's actually some good changes. Now, you also might be wondering, how are they going to pay for all this? I know a lot of you probably aren't concerned about how they're going to pay for it. I mean, realistically, whatever. It is how it is. They're going to find the money somewhere. Basically, what they're going to do is they're just going to raise the taxes, or not the taxes. It'll still be the people who pay into Medicare, that 6.2%, or I think that's what it is, 6.2 or 6.35%. Basically, what they're going to do, they're just going to raise the cap on how much people pay up to. So it's people who earn up to certain dollar amounts. They're just going to raise that so that it encompasses more people, and they continue to pay into the system longer on higher earnings. So I didn't want to get into that all that much because really it doesn't really matter. I want to talk about the benefits. What are the benefits of this Social Security reform to all of the beneficiaries who receive these benefits? So either way, who knows when they're going to actually start implementing some of this and implement this reform to Social Security. And as far as the $200 raise, don't worry, I'll continue watching that for you. As soon as we get some kind of official announcement or official proposal or anything about that, of course, I'll let you know right away. But these are the changes that Joe Biden is proposing that he wants to implement to reform the Social Security program. So, hope this video helps you out. And enjoy your day. I'm always here for you, and I will keep you posted with everything going on. Thanks again for your continued support. I truly appreciate it. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and feel free to share the videos with your friends, family, and social media so we can help out as many people as we possibly can during this time. Thanks again, everybody. I'm always here for you. Stay safe, and I'll catch you later. See ya.